You are about to witness one of the most epic EUC road trips ever done. 18 riders, over 300 miles each way. We'll be going all the way from Denver, Colorado to Glenwood Springs, Colorado, nestled deep in the Rocky Mountains. Join us as we carve through canyons, drink in amazing views, and tackle some of the most difficult mountain roads I've ever experienced. This is the Glenwood Springs EUC Tour. Alright guys, we waking up early at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. rollout from Denver, Colorado. So in order to coordinate this type of ride, we had a few meeting spots near town. You saw one there. We basically collected everybody in the group with a total of 18 riders. It took a bit to get everyone together. We're now leaving Denver, heading out towards our second meeting spot, a Holiday Bar in Morrison, Colorado. Just enjoying this lovely sunrise. A little bit chilly this morning, and that's going to become a recurring theme throughout this trip. Really cold mornings and really hot afternoons. It's funny how quickly you leave the city and you end up in this beautiful countryside here with this amazing vista. We haven't even entered the mountains yet. So here we are at Holiday Bar. We're just waiting for a couple people to show up. We've got a bunch of excited people here. But little did we know this was the beginning of a really long day, and everyone was going to be completely exhausted by the end of it. Look at this view. I mean, this is the very start of the ride, and we're already seeing some amazing views. Just blasting up this canyon road on the P6. This wheel has no problem handling really steep mountain uphills. Really loving it so far. So here we are at our first charging spot, Evergreen, Colorado. We've got a few EV chargers here, and they're actually directly across the parking lot from a police station. So as you can see here, we got a little friendly visitor, and they were a bit concerned with the sheer number of riders we had, but after talking to them, they were really just kind of curious to see what was going on, and they weren't really upset about anything at all. But you just got to ride respectfully, guys, you know, especially if you get a big group together like this. You got to understand we're a little bit intimidating when you see 10 to 20 people all riding in unison like this. But anyways, we got our first charge done, and I think we left out here at about 10 a.m., something like that, 11 a.m. A little hour and a half early charge. This is just a juice up before we really start heading into the longer legs of the journey. I think this leg here is about 40 miles now, so this is one of the longer legs of the first day. It's amazing. Every turn you make in the mountains is like some new vista you've never even visualized before. Like, it's so amazing. This is just the first day, guys. Honestly, you need to wait till you see what comes in store on the second day. Like, the second day is unbelievable. Look at these lovely birch forests. There's so many birch forests out here, man. It's really nice. We're now about to head into the most exciting segment of the entire ride. If you guys are enjoying these types of videos and want to see more like them, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks. So at first I was just cruising up this set of switchbacks here, and then I kind of got this urge just to go a little faster, so I decided to start passing people. And hand drag right there. Ooh, it's a real fun road. It's so windy, it's so fast and smooth. Oh yeah, I was really having a good time here. P6 power. Look at this. We're gonna pull past everybody else. Take this turn a little tight. Pull through, lean hard, exit out. Yeah, let's go. And they're gone. Tell you what, guys, I was having a lot of fun just blasting through these mountain roads on the P6. It has so much power. It's so smooth and stable through these turns. It just was great practice. And there wasn't any traffic out here because we were doing this during the middle of the week. This man right here, Rumi, you all need to go and follow him on Instagram. This is a really cool dude. We did a ton of riding together on this trip. He's an awesome guy. He races in amped electric games, and just make sure to give him a follow for some other exciting content. This road here was actually kind of sketchy. If you see these big ridges of dirt, they're very easy to like crash on. And you gotta keep in mind, we're like 100 miles into the forest at this point. If any of us actually had a bad crash, it would be a big problem. So if you guys attempt trips like this, make sure to just be extra safe on your journey. All right, back on the street, thank goodness. You really start to crave the street when you hit these absolutely insane mountain roads. You're just like, who would even go on this? All right, here we are. We're going along I-70 now. Look at this amazing river right here. It's just crystal clear water. Oh man, such a good trip. I thought this part was particularly nice. We have this little bike path, just connects you up from one road that's on the side of the highway. This follows the highway for a little longer, then connects you to another city. But just look at this. I mean, oh my gosh. So this is our second charging spot. Just having a little bit of fun after we charged. We actually did a bit of a longer rest here. We ate some breakfast, kind of relaxed. This was right about noon. Yeah, this is a nice little town, but not much going on. And basically, as soon as we left that charge spot, check this out, guys. We actually saw a moose on the side of the trail here, which is pretty awesome. I don't think I've actually seen a moose in real life yet, so this was kind of sweet. This was just one of many animals that we ended up seeing on this trip. I think we saw a total of 9 different types of animals. We counted up foxes, hawks, many bald eagles. Just amazing. Alright guys, now we're going up a really good section right here, Loveland Pass. So this is an extremely high mountain pass road, and just absolutely cruising up here. Look at this, like no cars in front of me. 11,900 feet. And the winds up here, look at the flags blowing in the wind. There was like a high wind the whole time. So a bit of intense for riding, but really fun. Now we're on the descent. You got to be careful on these like long downhill mountain roads. It's easy to catch a brake wobble. It's easy to go into a turn too fast. Oh man, this one's so good. This is like a huge U-turn. Absolutely just flew into this. Man, just carving so hard. This P6 is just such an amazing wheel, guys. I really can't recommend this enough. You got to get out on some of these twisty mountain roads and really give it a good send. Frisco Lake. So this is just, the camera doesn't even really do it justice. It was such a beautiful turquoise color, and there's like a lot of boats and stuff. You know, I didn't really know Colorado had a big like boating scene, because you usually just see the mountains. You don't think about like boating in the lakes and stuff, but this city was really nice. I have to come back here sometime on my own, ride back out here. Lots of nice bike paths too. Like this bike path that goes all the way around the entire lake. You can just cruise. I think it's like at least 10 miles long. You can cruise on this. Like, look at this. This is a swimming beach, I think, here. Really, it looks nice. I would go for a swim if we weren't on such a long journey. I love this city. This is Frisco, Colorado. So there's a nice shopping area here. As you can see, we're all heading towards a big rack of EV chargers, which is perfect for our needs. Lots of cool little shops and plenty of people walking around. Lots of e-bikes and e-scooters in this town as well, which was really cool to see. 100 miles in so far. Current time, 3 p.m. So at this point in the day, I was starting to realize how much of a journey this actually is, because we are barely past halfway there for the first day. I have to say though, this segment was really cool. We had this winding bike path passing underneath the highway bridge and in this valley. Like, man, guys, this is pretty hard to beat right here. I mean, even after like, 8 or 9 hours of riding so far, you still just, every turn you make, you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I cannot recommend doing this trip enough. Here's I-70 again. This is basically the main highway to get through the mountains, and a lot of the bike paths end up following right alongside it, which is kind of cool. Back on the dirt. Here we're actually about to hit one of the hardest dirt segments of the entire trip. This is called Shrine Pass. This road doesn't look that bad on the camera. You can see there's a lot of rocks, but with the P6 and this like bald street tire, I'm really trying to dodge everything, trying to pick the best route. And this was such a long segment, so it really started to get to me after a bit. But you're just, at some point you just kind of get in the zone and you're just like, well, I got another 60 miles, so I can't really complain, can I? But you got to consider this view is pretty nice. Saw somebody on a bike here, which was kind of crazy. Man, I was actually having a decent fun time here following Rumi. He's a really good off-road rider, and so is Nathan. And so we were blasting down this trail. Right after I turned off my camera, I'm not kidding, guys, a bear jumped out in front of Nathan, and he was maybe 4 feet away from him. So there was a lot of wildlife, and it got a little bit too close for comfort there. This is one thing I love about the P6 is you can just charge stuff while you're riding, and you can even have the cable running up into your back pocket, as you see here. It doesn't affect riding at all. I was hitting jumps and everything and didn't even really notice. Guys, just the P6 is just made for this type of riding. I had no issues with range the whole time, going whatever speeds I wanted to, charging devices when I need to. It's just such a great wheel for this type of riding. I love these long sweeping turns like this one right here. Really nice. Gotta wonder what this car is thinking behind me, just following me up the mountain pass like, making our way towards Leadville, Colorado. This is actually one of my favorite cities in the mountains. There's so many beautiful views. You've got some of the tallest mountains in the state surrounding this city. Right here, we're actually on a long, empty strip of road that's like basically a highway. And just look at how empty and nice this is, guys. I was absolutely cruising about 65 miles an hour through here the whole way. Here we go. We made it. Charging spot number 4, Leadville College, Leadville, Colorado. So this city is really something, guys. It's at 10,000 feet. Super beautiful, surrounded by gorgeous mountains. We actually got some pizza here. And now for the final segment. This is a bit of an extra credit ride that Tyler got us involved with. And to be fair, it's my fault because I told him about this trail. This is a beautiful segment of trail called the Mineral Belt Trail. It's all paved, there's no cars, and it runs for 12 miles in a loop through the forest at this high elevation. It's like, look at this, guys. We're hitting this amazing sunset right now, and the camera actually makes it look pretty bright. It was almost pitch black for us, guys. We had to stay really close to each other and follow the light from each other's headlights in like a big formation. And I tell you what, after like 12 hours straight of riding throughout today, this whole thing felt so surreal. Like, look at these trees just sort of flying past. All you can see is the light from our headlights. Man, guys, this was really something. I can't even begin to describe how awesome this trip is, and I'm so glad I decided to make it. And then after all this, really just had one brief bit of riding to go to get to Twin Lakes, Colorado. Well, we made it. 11 p.m., Twin Lakes. Day 1 distance, 180 miles. Next time, we get a little bit reckless. We visit one of the highest mountain passes in the country. We discover one of the best kept secrets in all of Colorado. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next episode in this amazing video series. We'd really appreciate it if you guys would give the video a like and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.